And the time has come. The return of Reapers Football. What is good, everyone? Original Biggie One back at it again. Shout out to everybody over on YouTube. Shout out to everybody over on X, especially to Virtual Football Gamer.
X gon' give it to you.
Shout out to him and shout out to everybody tuning in and checking me out. Year 8 is underway. We have the best defense in the NCAA. And we still don't have an offense, which is fantastic. So we'll probably dive into the depth chart, see who will be the quarterback moving forward at DVT. Also, dealing with College Football 25. Seeing as that I don't have a updated console, meaning I don't have a Series X or S. Maybe SSX, I have no idea, even though that was a good game. Not going to get it. Not going to get it. That being said, we are going to continue in year number 8. And everything is caught up dealing with Reapers Basketball and College Hoops 2K8. So year 8 of football, and then year 8 in basketball as well. So we will get into it as well. Also, more to come, dealing with Before the Legend with Todd Chocolatey. Again, just have to finish with the editing as well. But let's get into it. Dealing with the coaches this year. New head coach and Josh Gaddis. Again, Frank Grimm, the defense coordinator. And Steve Murphy is the offense coordinator. Running out of the Buffalo offense, which is more of a spread type of offense. So we will, hopefully the offense can do offense. Looking at the top 25 as we go into the preseason polls for the year. And yeah, that's going to be a problem dealing with the input lag. But again, we will see moving forward. Where we are right now, we'll take a look at the coaches top 25, but dealing with DVT. DVT is ranked 58th. And for the second year in a row, back in the MAC. Running with the OU, that would be Miami, Ohio University. But again, we also have Northern Illinois as well. I think they're ranked 23rd. We will hit into the coaches in a moment. And dealing with the last team in the NCAA, we have to go all the way down for San Diego State, which is a shame because I like San Diego. Dealing with the coaches. So we have Texas at number 1. Say it with me now. He's not going. Not going at all.
I'm not going to Alabama. I'm not going to Alabama.
He's not going to Alabama. I know. It's terrible. Clemson at number 3. We have Texas A&M at 4. Ohio State at number 5. Michigan at 6. Oklahoma at 7. South Carolina at number 8, LSU at 9, TCU at 10, Tennessee at 11, Arizona State at 12, USC at 13, Georgia at 14, Cal at 15, Florida at 16, Oregon at 17, Army at 18, Iowa State at 19, Notre Dame at 20, North Carolina at 21, Ole Miss at 22, Pittsburgh at 23, Florida State at 24, and NC State rounding out the 25th spot. All right, so dealing with the team management and dealing with the depth chart. Dealing with Blake Young. He will get the start. We have Neil Bowser at number 2 and Joe Sims at 3, but I don't know. Seeing as that Blake Young is not being young, given the fact that trying to be the second incarnation of Steve Young, and that's an insult to Steve Young in itself. So, but we will see with Blake Young moving forward. Dealing with the running backs, we have Matt Green, Josh Colbert, Josh Roberts, or a lot of Josh, and Luke Barrett rounding out the halfback spot. Dealing with the fullback, we picked up Larry Coley, the new fullback of DVT. And especially dealing with that Buffalo offense, we will see in the weeks to come. Or probably make a shift and change dealing with the offense, seeing as that we still don't have one. Andy Morgan as the number 2 fullback, and then Charles Mitchell as number 3. Heading into the receivers, we have Chris Johnson, receiver, David Hill, Johnny Wilson, Luke Barrett, Seth Dunn, and being a senior, trying to get more Seth Dunn, more of an opportunity ahead. And Clinton Rogers, rounding out the receivers at the depth chart spot. Dealing with the tight end, Andy Morgan, along with Mark Brown and Charles Mitchell as a number 3. Dealing with the offensive line, it's gotten better in the years of Reapers football. Adam Jansen, followed by David Lee, and again Mitchell as the reserve. Steve McCormick as the number 1, followed by Matt Hartman. Again, we need to improve on Hartman as a whole, especially with the strength. I mean, I know it's 81, but that's not enough. Again, you got, why is it that you have McCormick at a 86 strength, but he's a 78, but yet, you know what? Where is it? We're bringing that out. That's terrible. That's terrible. You should do better. Hopefully. And then we got Daniel Ware rounding up to number 3. Dealing with the centers, not the corners. We haven't got there just yet. Dealing with the centers. Chandler Jack at the 1, followed by Bradley Banks at the 2, and then Xavier Pope at 3. Dealing with the right guards, we got Jason Edmonds at the 1, followed by Adam Rucker at 2, and again Joe Johnson at the 3. And rounding out the right tackles, David Harvey at number 1 at 85. Again, sucks to see him leave after his senior year. Maybe Rich? No, we're not going to redshirt. Probably not going to redshirt anybody this year. But Stephen Mason at number 2 and Charles Mitchell at the 3. Moving on to the defense. We got A.J. Taylor at the 1, followed by Joe Robinson at 2, and Lawrence Stewart at the 3. Dealing with the right ends, Quentin Ward will return as the right end / cornerback for the Reapers. We got Brad Osborne as the number 2 in case Quentin Ward gets injured or just disappears for, the remainder of the game. And Kirk Carney as number 3. Dealing with the defensive tackles, we have Andrew Riggs. Again, that Riggs is good. I can't wait to see him in the NFL. JT McMillan at the 2. John Broussard at the 3. And then Joe Robinson at the 4. And Lawrence Stewart at the 5. Dealing with the left outside linebackers, we got Rich Gross at 1, followed by Willie McLeod at 2. And Carlos Horn at the 3. Dealing with the middle linebacker, Riley Lawson will remain at the middle linebacker for his senior year, followed by John Williams and Johnny Scott at the 3, followed by Jeff Powers. Dealing with the right outside linebackers, again, Rodney Gordon back for another year at the linebacker position. He may be middle linebacker next year, but we'll see. And then we got Kearney again at the 2 and Willie McLeod at the 3. Dealing with the cornerbacks, we got Jeff Bennett at the 1, Leonard Harvey at the 2. Again, sad to see him leave. Again, we have J.R. Corman at the 3 in that nickel D. Jeremy Minor, we moved him from free safety to cornerback, so hopefully he could be a linebacker, maybe right in, but we will see. But again, Minor pretty good at the 4. And then we got Trey Brewster at the 5. Dealing with the free safety, we moved him to get Peter Little at the number 1. with a 78 overall. Good stuff for him. So Peter Little will be the main guy this year, followed by Chris James and Lance Simmons at the 3. Dealing with the strong safeties, again, Minor is at the strong safety position, converted into the corner. And then we have Simmons again and Willie McLeod at the 3. Dealing with the kickers, we got Chris Logan again, which you can take it for what it is, but I mean, I don't think he's really that good as a 96. I'm just saying, I mean, hey, seeing as that we still don't have an offense, still don't know how to move the ball, still don't know how to run, still can't do it. Can't do it. And then why is Blake Young at a kicker? Who knows? He might be a better kicker than Logan. And then Seth Dunn at the 3. Dealing with the punters, we have Ryan Hefner at the 1. And again, redshirt freshman for Hefner. Again, he was on the bench last year as a redshirt. Again, Chris Logan as the emergency punter. And again, Blake Young as number 3 / quarterback / whatever. Dealing with the kick returners. Clint Rogers will be the starting return man this year, along with David Hill. Again, we have Chris Johnson, Johnny Wilson, and Luke Barrett as the reserves. But Clint Rogers is the man moving forward, dealing with the return game in Reapers football. Again, looking with the kick onside, and then dealing with the long snapper, David Harvey. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work, but okay, let's go with that. So yeah, dealing with Blake Young, we will see if words will be one. We will see if Blake Young gets the final start in the final year of his senior year. Again, dealing with the team management, or isn't the team management, or by mistake? Let's go back to the philosophy. So again, we are running out of the Buffalo. Again, pass offense to the run offense, 85, but I don't know, man, because again, have you seen the game? Because I mean, we are completely garbage dealing with passing the football. Again, dealing with the play call, again, 45% on the offensive play call. Dealing with the substitutions is fine. Dealing with Frank Grimm as defensive coordinator. I mean, we're the number 1 ranked defense in the NCAA for some apparent reason. We just don't have it. We don't have an offense. So anyway, we will see moving forward. Now, let's head into recruiting. And again, last time, which is back in January, I believe, dealing with recruits. Got Chris Watson. So again, we'll probably, as a matter of fact, let's go to the scouting as a whole. And so dealing with a tackle, his strength out of 78. Again, we cannot have that. We only have a certain level of how high we can go. Dealing with Brian Hayden at an 84. That's a yes. So let's scout the rest of him. Give him 500 and move on. But again, that strength at 84, 79 run block, and 80 pass block. Yeah, he looks good to be a Reaper next year. Dealing with Anthony Frederick. He's at a 90, but I'm not sure. I don't think we're ready yet for guards and tackles to be in the 90s, but let's give him a try. And then Joey Gatewood at an 81. So he looks good to be a Reaper next year. Still would need to work on the pass block at a 72. But his strength being at 81, that's okay. Could be better. Dealing with DJ Arnold. His strength at a 76. What are you doing? You gotta get out of here. Sorry. Alright, dealing with Trevor Clark. And his agility being an 84, stamina 86. Again, not fit for a corner, but pretty good for a receiver, catching out at 78. So we'll give Clock 500. Again, looking for the future, dealing with the receiving core. Looking at Demetrius Johnson, agility at 86. Hit power at 71. He is more prime and fit for a linebacker position. Catching at 69. I don't know. Maybe maybe running back. Because again, good tangibles, but I don't think he's fit to be. We will see. We will see in the future. Ryan Wilson. Agility out of 83, catching out of 79. Route running 81, prime and fit for a receiver, so let's give him 500. Dealing with Eric Jones at strong safety. And I really do like the fact that his agility is at an 87. Again, pursuit at a 77. Again, I don't think he's ready yet for the corner spot just yet. Maybe left outside, depending on the situation. Let's take a look at David Long. And agility being a 78, that's a no. And yeah, we'll probably get into the game with UCLA after a brief moment. Joseph Rivera, get his strength being an 81. Finesse moves 83 and power moves 83. I just don't think that he is not fit to be a Reaper just because we have other teams recruiting him as well. As a matter of fact, let's give everybody scholarships so far, so. And then we will see how much we will have left. All right, so Trevor Clark, Demetrius Johnson, Ryan Wilson, Eric Jones, Joseph Rivera, Matt Owens, Brendan Shaw, Thomas Fisher, Chris Hines. We have Tyrone Graham, Jermaine Robinson, and Cornelius Brown. Yeah, that is an awesome name. All right, so dealing with Matt Owens. That's going to be a no already. Because I'm looking at his strength, and that's not good, especially dealing with a defensive end. And a 70, oh, hell no. Yeah, you got to get out of here. All right, dealing with Brandon Shaw. His agility at 84, so barely beats the pass, so 81, that's the injury. Again, not good at the impact block. Terrible at the run block. Again, he could be receiver, maybe. Maybe. So again, we're just probably going to even that out. Dealing with Thomas Fisher. His agility is an 84. Elusiveness 84, juke move 84, spin move 84. So he is prime and fit for a running back position at a 67. And we will see dealing with the remaining scout points. So let's get rid of Brandon Shaw and Rivera just so we can finish the rest of the scouting. All right, so dealing with Cornelius Brown. I might give him a pass just for the fact that his strength is 82. All right, so dealing with Jermaine Robinson. Again, I'm not sure because he's scouting with other teams. And so, yeah, let's get rid of more of the scouting points for a few superstars and try to redistribute them a little bit. So Trevor Clark as well. All right, so dealing with Tyrone Graham. Ooh, that's scratching the surface because he's not there yet at an 80. I don't know. Should we leave him or keep him? Because, I mean, I'm looking at the other teams and dealing with the different schools. Again, Washington State, which I despise, especially in Reapers basketball. Tulsa, San Antonio, and Wyoming. I mean, if we can win games, then maybe. It's a stretch, but maybe. All right, dealing with Chris Hines. Again, at that 82, but again, 75 on the pass block and 78 on the run block. Impact at an 80. So he meets the requirements. I just don't know. What are the top schools? The top schools are. I don't think he stands a chance, seeing as that we will see. Because again, dealing with Miami of Ohio, maybe. So if anything, we could probably redistribute to about maybe 350. Maybe. Oh, that's everybody. All right, so let's give everybody 350. Again, if there are some leftovers, we will probably make adjustments for the ones who need it the most. But dealing with the this year, what are we? There we go. Dealing with the MAC this year again. I don't know. That's typical Reapers, especially dealing with the school. Typical DVT. Went 8-1 and then lose the last 3 games to end up 8-4. So I don't know if. Well, I know what happened. The offense refused to do offense. That's what happened. Because the offense scores 10 to 14 points. I mean, the game is won. Instead of, not doing offense. Let's see. So, again, Alabama, Texas A&M, Georgia, Florida. And then we have Tennessee, South Carolina, and LSU. Yeah, I don't think we're going to meet the requirements dealing with Ryan Wilson. Also for the fact, again, he's more SEC based. And again, dealing with a MAC-like team. But we will see. Again, more SEC stuff dealing with Eric Jones as well. Again, Joseph Rivera. Let's see, Georgia and Iowa State. Again, dealing with more Big 12 teams. Again, Brandon Shaw. Again, LSU, Texas, and Alabama. Again, Thomas Fisher, Ole Miss, Arkansas, and Missouri. But again, is Missouri still part of the SEC, or is they part of the Big 12, I believe, or Big 10? I think still part of the Big 10. Okay, Chris Hines dealing with more MAC teams and Big 12 teams. Yeah, have Army in as well in Houston. Tyrone Graham dealing with Wyoming and San Antonio. Again, he was more prime and fit to be part of the Reapers, but again, we will see moving forward. Again, so if anything, we will probably, and I don't think that's probably not going to fit, dealing with Jermaine Robinson. I mean, at least we can, let's split to 150. Yeah, so we can do 75 each. Or we could probably do 100. Okay. But again, I don't think that people like, Cornelius Brown and Jermaine Robinson, if anything, we will probably look at more. I don't know. It's kind of tough, especially dealing with the MAC. Maybe Trevor Clark, Joey Gatewood, again, Anthony Frederick, and again, Brian Hayden. So it's looking more towards them being Reapers in the future, but I don't know, especially dealing with woes to the offensive line. Probably because we still don't have one. Alright, so heading up a game against UCLA. Again, Lee Corso is given DVT to win. Overall rating a B to a C+. Offense a B and a B-. So the offense has improved tremendously. I'm not sure how much that will mean moving forward, but we will see. And again, the defense with another B- and a C+. But again, when you're the number ranked defense in the NCAA, yeah, especially hurting people and blitzing left and right and down your throat. Yeah, it should be fun. So we will see UCLA. We are going to be at home, and we will be back with more of Reapers football.